Hello everyone, and welcome to Power Pages Tips. My name is Nicholas Hayduk, and this is tip number 342. Create portals-specific forms. Power Pages sites often come hand in hand with a model-driven Power App. When a table is used for both, it can seem convenient to use the same form for both. In this tip, I tell you why I like to avoid that. Before we dive into the details, don't forget to subscribe to the Engineered Code YouTube channel for our weekly tips, monthly community calls, and lots of other Power Pages and Power Platform content. If you have a form that should look the same on both a Power Pages site and a model-driven Power App, it might seem easier to use the same form. In fact, it might even seem like a good idea because if the form changes in the future, you'll save the work of having to do it twice. However, in my experience, I prefer to keep the forms used for Power Pages and model-driven Power Apps separate, even if at first they seem to be the same. I've got two main reasons for this. First, even if they are the same now, likely as the project evolves, you'll want some differences. Power Pages sites are often meant for external audiences, and model-driven Power Apps are for internal audiences. It is likely that you'll end up presenting different data or data in a different way. From an ALM perspective, it is usually easier to make changes to a form and deploy those, instead of having to switch which form is being used. The second reason is that I find that rarely, even at the beginning, should the forms be identical. Like I mentioned earlier, the audience for the different apps typically means different data should be shown. And even if all the fields on the form should be the same, the differences in how Power Pages displays a form compared to how it's displayed in a model-driven Power App means that generally how the form is laid out should be different. So I recommend getting into the habit of having separate forms, even if at first glance it might appear that they'll be identical. Even better, use a naming convention to make it clear what the forms are being used for. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found the Power Pages tip number 342 on Create Portals-Specific Forms useful.